Everybody, welcome back to Wicked Good Sports. This is a new segment that we're calling Patriots Extra Points, and it's going to be hosted by Chad Perry, who you might know from our most popular videos on the channel. Pat's fan reacts to Tom Brady leading the Buccaneers to the Super Bowl and winning the Super Bowl. So, Chad, how you doing?
I am doing fantastic. Pretty happy with my boy Mac Jones here. How are you?
Yeah, hey, after that first preseason game, he looked pretty good. I must say, he looked comfortable, really comfortable for a rookie playing in his first game. So that's the big thing. But yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about Patriots' first preseason game. And then, because it's a sports talk show, we got to add a little bit of drama, a little bit of intrigue, and we'll talk about when we're going to see the rookie first rounder in the starting lineup this season. So, Chad, the New England Patriots beat the Washington football team 22-13. That was last Thursday at this point, so almost a week ago today. What were your first thoughts of the game from what you saw?
Yeah, I mean, it was a typical, run-of-the-mill first week preseason game. They clearly weren't trying anything too crazy. I feel like, with these games, you're more of just trying plays out and running through drills to see how these younger players are going to react. There are a lot of plays that, like, in a real game, you would have saw, a coach want to do something different.
Right.
But, like, there was one play, I forget the exact scenario, but it put Mac Jones in, like, a third and long scenario when they could have opted for something a little shorter, probably guaranteed first down type of thing. But Belichick's probably thinking, you know what, I want to see how the rookie's going to do in this scenario. I forget what happened on the play. I'm not sure if that was the Jacoby Myers catch that was ruled not a catch play, but there are a lot of things like that I noticed. A lot of just, pretty standard plays, seeing how these younger players are going to react. But overall, I mean, I watched it. I kind of got out of there in the fourth quarter because I was like, all right, I'm done. But no, it was a good game. I'm excited to see what happens in week 2 and 3. But yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, probably the biggest headline out of the game was Stevenson, the running back for New England. He had a 91-yard touchdown to seal the game. He looked fast. He had great body control on the sideline. So, hey, could be something good. I mean, I know the Patriots have been not struggling, but kind of trying to find their bell cow back the last few years with Sony Michel perhaps not living up to the first-round pick lately. So, hey, someone to watch. But, yeah, I mean, let's just get into it. Mac Jones, first game, how'd you feel?
I liked what I saw. I didn't really watch him in college too much, but, the one thing you heard about him is he's accurate. He throws, he can hit a pin from a mile away, kind of accurate. And that's kind of what we saw. I mean, there were a couple, tiny misses, like that one to Gunnar Olszewski, I think that's how you pronounce it. He was like half a yard in front of him. If that was one of the, starting wide receivers, they'd probably catch that maybe.
Yeah.
But otherwise, a lot of those passes are really accurate, maybe off by a little bit. That's his first game in the NFL. He probably has the jitters, to say the least.
Most definitely, I would say. What impressed me most, obviously, the accuracy. It was as advertised. He looked sharp out there. He should have had a touchdown, hit a receiver right in the hand. It would have been a tough catch, but also it's the NFL. So, if you're trying to make that roster, you probably should be able to make that catch. And, I think he just looked really comfortable out there. Like, it didn't, you see a lot of times a rookie gets out there, and I know it's just the preseason, but sometimes rookies get out there and it's like, holy shit, like, this is the big leagues. But, no, he didn't look like that at all. I think his skill set is really, really great for what the Patriots want to run, where it's a lot of dink and dunk down the field. Don't make mistakes, make the right read, take what the defense gives you, and just kind of methodically go down. Obviously, we saw Brady, do that to 6 Super Bowl titles. So, I don't want to say like Mac Jones is going to win a Super Bowl for sure or anything. I think this was probably the right choice. and like the perfect landing spot for a player like Mac Jones.
Yeah, the Pats they never really had like a super long passing game, but I mean, we haven't had a wide receiver that can stretch the field since what, Randy Moss?
Yeah,
So
that was like what 2010 was the last few years on the Patriots. Jesus.
Yeah, so those short to medium routes is where the money is with the Pats. But yeah, I mean, going back to Mac, I liked how he's reading defenses pretty well, at least from my perception. Calling out the mic, being able to take what the defense gives him, as you said. So all in all, I mean, he had the best quarterback rating out of all the rookie quarterbacks, the notable ones at least. With 82, the next highest was Zach Wilson with a 78. So, I mean, he did really good, 13 of 19 for 87 yards. And, if that Jacoby Meyer catch was a rule to catch, he's over 100 there. And, 14 of 19 and a couple other catches made it in. He probably would have had the best performance out of all of them, up there with Justin Fields. But,
yeah. People love Justin Fields in that game.
Yeah.
But, okay, so on the other side of the coin, Cam Newton, how did he look to you?
I mean, from what he played, 2 drives, maybe. Typical Cam, I guess. I mean, he looked a little bit better, but I don't know. I don't think he was recognizing the defense as well as Mac was, which is strange to me because you'd think a veteran quarterback would. Yeah. I'm not saying that. I mean, what do I know? I'm not an NFL quarterback, but I don't know. I think Mac probably performed better, but Cam at least showed some improvements from last year. I mean, it was 2 drives, so like you can't go off of much. So I want to see more of him. I want to see where he's at with his game and see if he's really developed. Now that we have a little more weapons for him to throw to, 2 top tight ends,
right.
Another good wide receiver out there. Jacoby Myers coming into his own role. I think we just need to see more of Cam, and that's what it's going to come down to.
Yeah, I mean, so obviously I'm a big Cam Newton fan. It's kind of like I don't want him to be done, but like ever since he had those shoulder injuries, he hasn't really looked the same. And I do think he looked a little bit better at the beginning of last season, and then he caught COVID and it just went to hell for him after that. So I don't want to count him out right away, but also I think we'll see Mac Jones probably around like week 8 or 9, depending. Like obviously, if the Patriots are 6-2 on week 8, they're not going to put Mac Jones in for no reason. But if they struggle at all, I think it's going to be tough to not put him out there and see what you got. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, if Cam's performing like he did at the start of last year, that he might stick around a little bit. But if he's if the Pats are the opposite 2-6 going into week 8, 9 at that point, like
then you gotta
how do you
throw him in there?
Yeah, how do you not just give it a shot? Because I mean, you have to win out to even think about playoffs, especially with your Dolphins being a really good team.
We'll see how.
Never mind the Bills.
Yeah, so. It's really the Bills that are like gonna be world beaters probably for the next few years, unfortunately. Yeah, I did a video on Josh Allen's new contract, if anyone wants to check that out. Unfortunately, he's going to be around for a while, and he looks like he's going to be pretty damn good, so it is what it is.
Yeah, the AFC runs through the Bills now. Never thought I'd say that.
It's so weird. But we're truly, back to the early 90s now, with the Bills being dominant, so, hey, happy for all you long-suffering Bills fans. As long as it's not the Jets, If it was the Jets, I'd be more upset.
Is it ever going to be the Jets? You know what?
I hope not.
If I will be a Jets fan if they somehow can win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean, well, again, we could talk a little bit about, Zach Wilson. He looked all right, but I feel like the New York media is just so fucking mean to him on Twitter. Like, every time he throws an interception in practice, it's like Zach Wilson with another interception. It's like, God, how is this man ever going to be able to just, like, learn? And, you know what I mean? Like, just leave him the fuck alone.
I know.
Jesus.
It's a death sentence.
Yeah.
But hey, you know what? Sam Darnold got out of there. Let's see how he does. Maybe he's something.
Maybe. Maybe. All right, Chad. Anything else you want to cover from that first preseason game?
No, I'm just excited to see where this goes and see if this quarterback battle, catches a little more steam. And I'm sure that Cam's going to be the starter week 1, but maybe the rookie's going to put up a competition.
Yeah, I do think he's going to be good. I think he's going to be good, and I'm a Dolphins fan, so I'm not just saying that from New England. I do think he has what it takes, and I think, of course, the coaching in New England is just like the best coaching you can have as a rookie. So it should be fine. And I'm hoping that we'll get like a decade plus of just like Tua versus Mac Jones twice a year. Could be fun. Could be a good one. So we shall see. Alabama fans are probably like super hyped for the AFC East right now. They can't lose. So, all right, Chad, where can they find you online?
You can find me on Instagram at ChadleyJP, and you can find me on Twitter at ChadPerry25.
Follow him there. You can follow me on Twitter at TheFakeBMar. That's BMARR. You can check out our podcast that we do together about Big Brother with our friend Ben over on YouTube.com/Better Radio, or just search Better Radio. Not sure if we have the custom URL yet. Get to 100 subscribers, though. We can have it. Just like with this channel, if you subscribe, we get to 100 subscribers. We can have youtube.com/WickedGoodSports. The main channel is youtube.com/WickedGoodEverything. We have that one for sure. I know it. I set it up myself. We can also follow the channel on Twitter at WickedGoodSport or at WGEverything, Instagram WickedGoodEverything, Twitch at twitch.tv/WickedGoodEverything, and on TikTok, search WickedGoodEverything. Thank you so much for listening, Chad. Thank you so much for your time, and we will see you in the next one.